And hello, I think that's everyone.
Yeah.
Yay!
Woo, awesome.
Just tell
I
me.
always get worried.
Just tell me when I have to swap screens.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh, I look at the stream and it immediately runs an Amazon Prime ad. I'm just gonna refresh it.
Oh jeez.
Holy
It's the
shit.
same commercial.
Okay.
There's the ad.
That was dramatic.
Sure was. Okay,
Someone sounds really, really far away.
Wait,
who
Someone?
is it?
I think it's Apollo.
Probably is me, to be honest here.
Yeah, you sound really far away and really scratchy.
in the stream or?
No, in
In general?
yeah, in Discord.
Oh shit. I'll try to think of a way to fix it.
Maybe if Daniel just ups your volume as well, because you're also very quiet for me.
Yeah, let me tweak that out. There we go to 100%, so let's boost that shit. Okay.
Oh, hopefully my internet's gonna hold out because it looks like it's being kind of slow right now.
Yeah, -2, so I feel you. I'm just gonna
Let's go.
on Facebook because so many of my real life friends like Dungeons and Dragons, and by that I mean no one.
This is really the best I can get my voice to sound. I'll try to fix it for next week though.
Oh, for fuck's sake! I pasted the wrong. I pasted the wrong link. I'm so smart.
Oh no.
Okay, again. There we go.
What is that
What
music?
is going on?
Sorry, I'll change to push to talk.
Yeah, that's if you're gonna have.
Yeah, sorry, that's
if
my
you're gonna have
girlfriend.
TV in the background. That's for the best.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. We have 0 viewers. Yay!
Whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
You
Okay.
have to start somewhere.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't care about viewers as much as you still want to have fun.
Yeah, same. But if we're putting in the effort of streaming, you know. But anyway, yeah, hi all 0 viewers. Okay, who needs a recap of what happened last time?
Please.
Yeah.
Okay, last time around you made your way back home to your kind of home harbor, Yaren, after recruiting Ravenheart into your team, I suppose. Showed a bit around the city, had some hijinks with the statue, and dealt with the vampire problem somewhat. Agony now has a mentor and some sort of an idea how to deal with his new circumstance. So yeah, that's where we left off.
That's great.
Mm-hmm. Okay. It's early noon. It's early in the day. Lot to do in the city. What do you want to do?
Well, we should start off by I want to gather the crew
Okay.
at the ship. Hopefully, preferably.
Hold on. Boop boop.
Wow, hi. This is a lot. Yeah. Yeah, that's a mast. I don't want to stand in the mast.
Why not?
Yeah, I'm just gonna stand up here, fine.
Ravenheart is in bird form.
Oh, she's in bird form, but she's also there.
No, she's not.
That kills me.
Okay, well, I hope to gather everyone.
Here.
Oh my god.
Boots
Oh,
just
I'm
leaps
not
down
made
from
for
the crow's
this.
nest.
Not made for this. Oh fuck, I never thought about Mira, can we just fuck.
Yes? Oh wait, you're still heartbroken. Let me fix that. There. Oh yeah, you guys, well, first of all, announce what happened, and then we
Yeah.
can deal with that.
Okay, I'm gonna actually bring it all into character, also those considerations I've done. Anyway, okay, so I stand up on this thingy in front of everyone. I'm like, so everyone, we have a new situation that we have to deal with. Soljan came to me last night and told me that he was going to leave. He found a new clue in the hunt for these dragons who killed his family. And he said that he wasn't going to come back when he left. He is not with us anymore. He's gone. And I will be taking his place as the captain of this ship.
All right.
You captain.
What?
You captain.
Yeah, I am the captain. Anyways, I have been
Time to
thinking-
drink.
What?
No.
We have to celebrate.
Boots. And then I just make a gesture like that I'm sipping my mouth, like, shut the fuck up, Boots.
Okay.
I have been making some considerations as I am no longer going to be the first mate. I have been thinking that who should be the next one? I have two in mind, and I would actually like you to, because I want this ship to be, I want this crew to work together, and not me being like a dictator, so I want to vote. I have two in mind. Either I want Richard to be my first mate, or Elimas.
Oh, come on, it's not that unreasonable.
I don't think we even need a vote. We just need a giggle vote.
Anyways, everyone part of the crew, including NPCs.
Including Andy.
Including Andy, very important also.
Do you want to include Celine in the vote? Because she's
Yes.
just hanging out. Okay.
Yes. Everyone's just like, she's pretty much a part of everything now. These are the two people on the crew that I deem the best as for the spot of first mate. So I will let the rest up to you who should actually become first mate. So who vote for who?
Spencer, are you okay?
Oh no, we're gonna
Oh
need
no,
a captain again.
Spencer stroke. Otherwise known as a stroke.
Let's do him.
Okay. Those who vote for Richard as your first mate, put your hands up.
Raven.
What are my qualifications?
You're supposed to know that.
Well, first of all, okay, quick considerations what I've been doing out of character. Spencer, he gets really well along with Richard. He likes him a lot. He's a good sorcerer. And he's not a vampire, first of all.
Wow.
Wow.
reminder that last time Agony actually attacked Spencer, he is not really, with very good reason, thinks that Agony is in a position to be a good first mate. As he
Alright.
lost control of himself and attacked him. That is a very good reason, excuse me. And Delimas, because he has been part of the crew for a long time. And, I mean, honestly, if Agony hadn't been a vampire, he would also be up there together in the vote. But he is a vampire, and he did lose control of himself. And he feels like he can trust Elimas. Spencer feels like he can. Feels like doesn't mean that. I mean, I know out of characters and stuff, but
Well, honestly, Elimas feels like he could trust Spencer, so.
Good. Anyways, so who votes for Richard? You can write in chat if you put your hand up, like Agony did, if you wanna.
Oh, then I have to switch characters around.
You can also like write name or something, whatever. And he's typing.
Andy is good doggo. Wait, is this the vote for Richard?
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright.
Okay, so everyone. Okay, and those who vote for Elimas, please put your hand up. I don't think we need to see, but.
I love how y'all are making me feel all special, you know?
Oh, Elimas!
Oh no, he doesn't want to be first mate.
I don't trust Elimas as first mate, okay?
Oh, alright then. Boots is changing her vote.
I don't trust him.
Yeah, Captain. I
Yeah,
think
okay.
I guess
Spencer,
that makes
like-
it 7-1.
Yeah.
That may slowly
I let out
lose
a
her
sigh
hand
of
again.
relief.
Just never mind.
You know, standing up for fellow elves.
Spencer claps his hands. I clap my hands together and I'm like, okay, well, he didn't say K. I did that.
You're doing great, sweetie.
I have a headache. Yeah. Well, I clap my hands together and look over the crowd and go like, well, I suppose that settles it. Congratulations, Richard. You're very new to the crew, but hey, you just seems to have what it takes.
So I've been
Now
told.
can we drink?
What?
So I've been told.
Yeah. What did Boots say?
Now can we drink?
Now can we drink?
No, we can't.
Shucks.
Because
And
we
Celine
need to
kind
do
of
stuff.
butts in a little bit, and she goes, maybe we should consider renaming the ship.
Yes. I had some suggestions, but I don't remember them.
The Titanic.
How did you read my mind?
Wait, what? You saw them too?
Yeah, I was thinking of it.
Yes! I've been both of them all so appropriate.
Good question. Out of character. Who's on speaker right now? Because we can hear all our voices echoing.
Yeah, that's Discord.
Yeah, me
I'm
too.
sorry.
Oh, it's just
Wait,
Discord.
hold on. try and fix it by relocating the server again. We're going back to Western Europe. And here we are.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Ooh.
Hello?
I might have to do that a few times because it keeps resetting. It's Fishy, you had a solution for that last time, didn't you? Like yesterday.
I don't remember what it was.
Uh,
I think I just turned down the volume, but then it was just hard for me to hear everything. But even when I turned down the volume, it came back.
yeah, well, we're just gonna have to deal with it. Anyway,
Yeah,
shipments.
but can you give me a little moment?
Yeah, sure.
Because so far I have one really nice name that I pretty much took from an old OC of mine, but I'm looking up other options so that there is something to vote on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no,
Okay, I
Rocky!
also, for fun, I looked up pirate ship name generators, and some of these are something.
Oh yeah, you probably found the one on fantasy name generators, right?
Yeah,
That
Oh,
one
gosh.
is interesting.
the rancid servant.
Hey, is that supposed to be a burn on me?
Oh my god, can we just talk about how one of the names is just the sea?
I mean,
See.
We'll ride the sea across the sea. That sounds like something a drunk Richard would say.
Also, the foul serpent of servant.
sure.
Yeah, totally.
Huh.
Okay, honestly, just like, I'm just gonna, So I have been thinking of renaming the ship because, in many ways, his name was tied very much to Siljan, and as he will not be coming back, I kind of don't want to be reminded of him, and let's be honest, it's a bit of a joke.
Yeah, true.
So I thought of a name that I personally thought was both would inspire some intimidation in people.
That's their ship name.
Yeah, some would inspire some intimidation in people, but also show that that we're not exactly conforming to normal piracy, I would say.
We're the edgy rebel kids.
What?
We are the edgy rebel kids of piracy.
It should be called the Rebellion or something.
If you say so, Boots, if you say so. By showing that we are good by
Is that the ship name?
Yes, now it is. Oh no, everyone! It's the head!
Also, why is
No.
Boots muted?
Anyways,
How
my
is that
suggestion.
spelled?
I muted myself because my girlfriend was doing stuff.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
My suggestion to the new ship name would be the White Hydra.
Ooh.
If anyone else has any suggestions, we will throw a vote towards it. If not, then that's settled.
Not the Titanic.
Yeah, it's not really easy to come up with ideas, is it now? Just say what you want to say.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Captain knows best. Why is there a cliff ceremony?
Yes.
Resume just goes, then we're gonna have to repaint the ship. Because the name's like on the outside, we have to repaint that.
Oh, fuck.
Can we like hire someone to do that?
Go to the
Probably
next town.
yes. We could probably ask the Empress to help us with it.
I kind of want to imagine her trying to repaint the ship by herself.
The Empress covered in paint, like, here, I'm helping.
It's the
You know,
long
actually, I'd
shade.
love to see that. Let's ask her.
Big better much paint.
I mean, she has tentacles, right? She can, like, paint many paintbrushes at once.
Don't remind us.
She also has really long tentacles, so she can reach.
She's also super tall. Agony, how do you shake your head up and down? That's nodding.
Daniel!
I shake my head up and down. I imagine that you're nodding while shaking your head. Try that.
His head says yes, but his eyes say no.
Yeah. Okay.
And Resume actually steps forward from the quote-unquote crowd a little bit and stands next to Boots, and she tells you, to be entirely honest, the ascension of someone to captainhood, we should really celebrate that. Like, there's a tavern here, isn't there?
Hell fucking yeah, one person agrees with me, what's up?
I always agree with you.
Oh, love them.
That's sweet.
Okay, so okay, well then, let's celebrate. I don't mind a drink in my name at all.
So you make your way to the tavern?
Yeah.
Excellent. Because
Y'all go to the
coincidentally,
tavern.
that's also when we're introducing our newcomer.
Yay! Oh wow,
As
green
well.
hair.
Wait, I have
That's
to
how
copy
you know they're a
because you're-
protagonist.
Yeah, I was also like, yep, this is definitely a protagonist because green hair.
Anime rules!
Let me round you up and copy you because you're apparently not all there, just Spencer.
We've never been all there. It hasn't stopped us before.
Yeah.
I suppose Ravenheart could be persuaded to join you in actual form, not as a bird, so that's a plus.
Should I-
Celebration.
Should I roll persuasion?
Whoa! Sudden people.
Okay, you're in front of the tavern?
See, guys, I would love to buy on my tab, but that's going to cost about 10 times as much for me as it is for any of you. So Richard, you as my first mate, you will order it and I will pay.
Alright.
Because if I order it, it's going to be way too expensive. I have some history with the bartender.
You may have history with him, but you have chemistry with me.
Oh yeah, by the way, everyone, I'm dating Mira.
Yeah, that's why she's gonna be getting more advantage than you guys. She's
Oh, fuck you!
No wonder Spencer's the captain.
That's so mean!
I just thought Mira was being smooth.
I am.
Yeah. Oh my god, I have a headache. I just took some painkillers.
Ooh.
Anyway.
We call that alcohol.
Yeah, thanks. Let's get inside. And now there's a long table for everyone here. They're like, so, you're just gonna Yeah, well, he told him what to do outside. So
Yep.
I sit down at the table and I wait for everyone to get the fuck in there.
I'm coming.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Richard, the barman, the Durigar, approaches you, sitting there on his counter, and he's like, "Oh, you again? What can I bring you?"
I need.
Million
Hang
views.
on. I gotta turn around and count how many people we have.
And I'm gonna relocate the server again because this is taking me the fuck off.
Oh, it's starting to get echoey again.
Ugh.
8.
Testing.
There we go.
Woo! Thank
Okay.
you.
Good?
Yes, 8.
8 what? I'll have 8.
Oh my
8 of those drink things that come in mugs. Gosh,
Milk?
words are difficult.
I'm really questioning his new appointment as first mate.
You voted for me.
Let's all be very happy that we're not hearing this thing happening right now.
Good
Boots
point,
is
good
just
point.
kind of like, yeah, I'm just gonna sing by this lonely man again and just make his life hell.
Why
He's
is Boots?
used to it.
Why is Boots on the table?
Oh,
Why
Boots
is-
Attention, everybody!
Oh,
No.
geez.
Fuck.
Oh, geez.
So, who wants a drink? On me!
Oh God.
Oh, dear.
Today we're celebrating the new appointment of, well, not a new person, but a new captain to our ship, which is also getting a new name, which is... And then she bends over to whisper to Resme, what was the name again?
Richard's gonna hurry up and finish this order before Boots
Boots,
draws
do you have
attention to
money?
Spencer.
Oh, yeah.
I got money!
Yeah, but
Okay, fine. Whatever the fuck our ship's new name is!
White Hydra?
Spencer just kind of leans over and just face palms on the desk like, no.
Alright, the White Hydra! Oh shit, that's a cool fucking name!
Boots, people are starting to line up around you for the promise of free drinks.
Oh God, Richard's gonna hurry up
Hey,
and order
barkeep!
those 8 drinks.
How much for everyone in this room who isn't part of our crew?
The barkeep kind of looks up and overhauls a few numbers in his head. That'll be 150 gold?
Sure, why not?
Oh, jeez.
Resme's like, you're insane!
It's supposed to be a celebration.
How much
So
for 8
I just forked
drinks?
over 150.
Fuck of a shit.
Fucking.
I
Boots doesn't even drink anymore as well.
And Boots is gonna start performing, and this may go very badly.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, the Duriga bartender, shifts his attention to you again, Richard. Yeah, well, I have to know what you have because I can imagine that lady over there is having just plain ale, but for you, I'm not sure. You look like more of a distinguished.
Well, thank you. I think.
He looks more like a fruit kind of drink guy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Basically, he looks like a fucking twink.
First the orc, now this. I don't have to take this. Just 8 regular drinks. Regular ales.
Ales. Okay. Well, since you're basically buying in bulk, I suppose that will run you about 75 gold.
Alright.
Great.
Oh
Okay.
no, math.
This
No,
little
you
drow-
don't have to. I'm going to pay after all, so just.
Well, if he sees you walk up, he might boost the price. I'm just gonna pay for
Oh,
it
yeah,
while I'm
yeah.
over here.
Okay, sure. Okay.
And you give me back half.
Oh.
Okay, this little dwarf is moving over here and handing out the drinks that Boots ordered, and this tiefling is already packing up the stuff for you guys and walking over and giving you the drinks.
I look up at the tiefling and I give them a grateful smile and say and say thank you.
And the tiefling kind of leans in a bit and says, "Just don't let Thona see you.
What?
Just don't let Thona see you."
No, there's a reason why I didn't go up to the bar.
Yeah, I can see that. I won't tell you that. I mean, I won't tell him that you're here. You already know that he's here.
I appreciate it.
He's back.
I'm down here. Anyway, so thinking.
We got drinks.
Thanks, Richard. Sit down.
Richard, where's my drink?
It's over here, Boots.
It's over here.
I'm pleasing the crowd.
Well, then you have to wait. And then Spencer turns, and then I turn to Richard like, or do we actually want to see Boots try to juggle an ale mug while performing? You know what? I kind of want to see that.
Gonna get all of them now.
Yeah, Richard, please go up with
Things about fake friends.
Okay, thanks. I was wondering how to do that, so thanks. Well, guess I'll have to make myself known in the bar then.
What am I doing?
Go up to Boots with a mug of ale, and then we'll see Boots perform while juggling with a mug of ale.
Didn't she also order for herself and the crowd around her, because then she'd have to...
2 mugs of ale!
Nah, she ordered for the crowd around her, but not herself.
Okay.
And just heads up, I'm going to relocate the server again, because
Oh.
a fucking mess. There we go. No echo.
Great.
Yay, no echo.
Okay, moving on. Guys?
I will try to reach past Resume and hand Boots another ale. Or a first ale.
Do I have to make a check for that?
Check for catching the ale?
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not? Make a dexterity check.
Oh, jeez.
Oh boy.
Please, oh, please, oh, please, oh, please, oh, please, oh, please.
Saving throw or check?
Check.
Fuck yeah!
No! Come on!
Okay, you catch it flawlessly and spin it in your hand a little bit, not spilling a single drop. It's fine. People are cheering.
I helped.
Well,
Oh dear.
That's a
Make a
skill.
Constitution saving throw.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
oh, jeez.
Oh no.
Fuck yeah!
Shitting me.
Oh my god.
Okay. you just guzzle the ale. It kind of gets in your airway a little bit, but you manage to just power through. Who needs air?
Oh my god.
Air is almost spelled like ale.
Yeah.
It's
Maybe
very close,
Boots
yeah.
can make back the money that she just lost on buying everyone drinks with all of her fancy party tricks.
Who knows?
Okay. Anyway, I lean over to Richard like, so since you're the first mate now, you will be the one that I go to when we have to talk about stuff about the crew. Like, for an example, the fact that we are now one man short. And we should try to find someone to take the spot.
I mean, it can't be too hard.
No, I think that I'm going to. I know Thoner hates that I'm here, but I'm going to try to get the attention of people in the bar and tell them that I am, as a new captain, looking for a new crewmate, and I hope to maybe that you guys will then try to scout out the people in the crowd, because there's a lot of people, and try to find someone who may be able to fit in well. Not only should they be competent about the whole thing of being on a ship and maybe having some powers, something that they can give to the crew, but also someone who can get along with us, you know?
Yeah.
So, after we've had this drink, I would like you all to do that. And then he lifts, I lift my mug, and I cheer with everyone. Cheers.
A
Cheers!
toast.
Okay, so everyone who's moving out to potentially recruit someone.
I get up on a fucking table.
And then you lie down on the floor.
What?
Oh, yeah.
I face that way. Okay, never mind. I'm
Spencer stealth.
Now he's just dancing.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Spencer table dancing. Spencer go-go dancing.
Just doing cartwheels.
That is one way to get attention.
Either way, Spencer gets up. I get up on the table and I shout out, and I'm like ignoring Thoner's burning stares, and like, no, not even pretending that I'm seeing that. Yeah. And like, attention everyone. Hi. You probably all know us by now.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately. And you definitely know the whole story about a new captain and a new name of our ship, thanks to our bard. Thanks, Boots.
Yay!
Hey! I'm the new captain of what is now named the White Hydra, our ship. We are still fighting the undead, trying to fix this whole mess. But because I'm now the new captain and our old captain is gone, we find ourselves in a predicament of being one person short on our crew. And basically, I would like to recruit someone new for our crew. I have some people out in the crowd scouring and seeing if there is anyone who could do good for our crew. Thank you very much. And then he gets the fuck down from the table because he hates speaking to this big of a crowd.
God damn it, public speaking, am I right?
Yeah.
Gotta love it.
And he gets back to his table and just gonna sit here. No!
Richard, no!
Yes.
I hate you.
I love puns.
So this were rat here with the intent to apply to you, makes his way over to you, Spencer, and just screeches in your face.
Spencer, I just sit there and stare, like, okay. I don't think you would fit in with us very well.
Gosh, Spencer, at least get to know him.
It is not the fact that you are aware at. It is more the fact that you walked up to me and your first interaction with me was to scream at me. That's not a very good first impression. I'm sorry, mate.
He screeches again, but this time it has a sound of disappointment, of sadness in it. And then he goes back to his spot. So
Aw, Spencer, pick on someone your own size.
Looks over to Tatsumi and just gives him a good shove.
Let's find someone Andy likes. That's a good indicator.
Andy starts sniffing around at that kind of command, and he walks up to this green-haired person. He just sits down like a drug hound who just sniffed out some heroin or something. Just wags his tail.
What is it, Andy? What'd you find?
He barks.
The green-haired girl looks down at Andy, stares at him for a moment, and scratches behind his ears. And then she lowers down her mug to let Andy have a little drink.
He slobbers in your mug a little bit, and then just immediately jumps on your lap, like, okay, I like you. He scratches an ale.
Hello, stranger. Is that hair or seaweed? Either way, it's cool.
Oh dear goodness gracious, let me relocate again.
Spencer!
Back to Central Europe.
Testing?
Hi.
Did I cut out?
No,
Okay,
I
sounds good. Okay, so as Andy leaps at her, I would like to make a strength check to catch him in midair.
Go ahead.
Oh boy.
Can I just ask though, are we going to go with I, or can I go back to saying he?
I'd like to have it consistent.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. You reach out your hands to catch him, and that's why you're a bit unprepared for him. So you just both plummet off your seat, and you have this giant dog on top of you just licking your face.
First roll of the game, everyone.
Natural one.
Welcome to the team.
That's our title, so yeah, you just double qualified yourself.
You'll fit right in.
Good boy,
But
Andy.
so you want to stay consistent with I, or he, or she, he, they?
I'd like to stay consistent with I.
Okay,
Okay.
sorry.
Yeah.
That's fine. You didn't know. I didn't tell you. Hey, I'm so good.
I fall back over as Andy jumps on top of me. I guess I fall out of the stool and onto the floor.
Yes.
Good boy, Andy.
Good boy. You attacked the random stranger.
So, like,
I
that
am
is your
gonna-
actual hair?
I'm gonna help this new person get out from under the dog.
You're gonna have to move the dog away from her, though, so make an animal handling roll.
Oh.
Fuck you, Richard. I do what I want. He stays where he is.
Can you my dog?
At this point, can I make another strength check to get up while he's on top of me?
Yes, please.
and then like pick him up as at the same time.
Yeah, just show off. Go on.
To be fair, it's my own fault. I told him to snip somebody out, and he did.
He did. Okay, with
Good
a
dog.
17, you just grab him under his front paws, like his armpits if he had arms. Lift him up to the side and recover from the floor. You just kind of keep holding him there like a very weird cat. So you're just face to face with him. He's like, yeah, and now?
I put them back down on the floor.
Okay, he seems very content with that.
And then I vigorously rub his head a bunch.
He loves
And
you.
then I look towards the group and say, I meant to do that.
Making
Sold.
mistakes and then not owning up to them sounds like a good fit for a crew.
Good boy, Andy.
What? She glares over at Boots. What, you saying I'm not? You saying I didn't mean to do that?
I'm saying we're all dorks, so another dork is a very good fit.
Oh, so I'm a dog.
A dog? That was adorable.
She's supposed to have an accent. I'm very bad at accents, but
Oh, this is great. I
It's-
love
Try your
this.
best.
yeah, she looks very gung ho and raring to go, or I look very gung ho and raring to go. Rather,
Boots looks like she's maybe starting to realize this is a mistake, but she hasn't really gotten through the entirety of that realization yet.
Resume tugs on your ankle. Like, don't just make throat cutting motions with a hand.
Oh, what? You want me to kill her? What? No, I don't understand why, but
No,
my
didn't you
God.
just see what she did to the dog? She could suplex you into the floor.
Spencer and Patsy
Anyway.
and Agony are just enjoying their ales in silence. You know, this is like the holy bronity.
they don't want anything to do with this.
The holy bronity. I think I just developed a stomach ulcer.
You're dating me, remember?
Yeah, I'm starting to wonder
what was
why.
that strength check for?
To get up off the ground with Andy.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a new one, and I was about to be like, oh god!
You want
Boots
it to
talked
be?
shit and finally got hit. After the last time. I am going to talk to this new person before Boots can say anything else.
That would get her punched, you mean?
Or suplexed.
Or both?
Punchplexed.
So, seriously, how'd you get your hair like that?
Oh god.
I'd like to roll to flip the table.
Oh, jeez.
That would be strength.
I couldn't think of something to say fast enough to save Boots. Sorry, Boots.
Okay, you don't flip the table, you just grab it by the edge and lift it enough to make Boots lose balance and Boots make a dexterity save.
PvP.
You roll off the table, you just kind of catch yourself like a cat and land on your feet and stretch out your arms like a gymnast.
See, I meant to do that.
So you would be like here.
See, I can do things and say I meant to do them too.
All natural.
Gonna look at this new person and go, so, Andy likes you. Want to join the crew?
How much does it pay?
Whatever loot we find.
No, oh, Richard! I'm starting to take back my decision.
Well, it's like not all of it, but like a share of it.
How much loot do you usually find?
Well, we killed a bunch of undead just a few days ago.
So what, you grave robbers?
No.
We're heroes.
Yeah, that one.
Oh my god. Did he just say that actually? This is like just this new. We're heroes. You must have heard of us, you know.
Well, I mean, up until now, we were going by a different ship name, so.
Oh, that's right.
I'm
And
new
Resme
to
goes, don't
town.
mention our previous name, it's embarrassing.
Yeah.
So we're in need of another crew member, and since Andy already likes you, would you like to join?
Talk to the captain first.
Yeah, we should probably do that. Come on over, follow me. You too, Andy, this way.
Oof.
Such a good dog.
I turn around in my chair.
Hey, Resme.
Bye, Resme.
And he just flips over.
Oh, you're that weirdo that was up on the table.
Yes. I suppose I am also the captain of this crew.
Yeah, I got the gist of that.
Yeah. So, I suppose you're here because you want to join the crew. A first impression is not really good when calling the captain a weirdo.
I mean,
Yeah,
we've
well-
done worse.
I mean, you did hop up on that table.
What else would I have done to get the attention of people in this tavern?
I don't know, not hop on the table?
Socialize?
And I look over at Spindle like, do you really think I have the energy to talk to every single person in here?
I don't know if it was a rhetorical question or not.
It was rhetorical, yes. Yes.
Makes sense.
I mean, like, you guys do have a bard. My whole job, my whole shtick is kind of like being an advertiser, a herald, you know?
Mm.
Or just generally loud.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you're gonna pay me, then sure.
We pay everyone in our crew. What do you have to give that you can apply to being on the crew?
I look around.
Go on.
Sorry, everyone's typing, so I was just.
Oh, sorry.
Richard, why?
David.
So I'm a sorcerer. Boots is a bard. Spencer is a fighter. So on, so on.
Tatsumi here is also a fighter, and Agony is I don't
Warlock.
know. A warlock, thanks. And also a vampire.
Yeah,
Stop
it's just...
And then he looks. I look up at this green haired woman, just like, yeah. Well, you can't say that we don't lead exciting lives.
But we do.
Excuse me one second. And then she hops over here, and then she tenses up her fist and then punches the table and tries to break it in half.
Oh
Oh.
my
Strength
god.
What was that?
Strength check.
Oh my god!
Oh yeah.
Shit.
Oh, it was leaning on the table, sleeping.
Oh yeah, the table splits, like just clean in the middle. And Agony, you just, if you were leaning on the table, you just feel like your elbow is just slump.
Jeez, Louise, you really have a thing for property damage.
Hold on, I'm gonna relocate the server again. The echo is a problem. I hope they fix it.
Why does it? You're all so low on my end that I'm having a hard time hearing you.
We have to keep server hopping to run from the echo.
Yeah, it will catch up to us all the time. Okay, moving on.
The echo is better than the NSA.
Maybe the echo
Spence,
is the
I
NSA.
look down at this broken table and just like, well, if you want to be with us, this has to stop.
Also, do we have to pay for that?
No, she will.
Okay, good, because I'm like pretty fucking broke.
You asked
No.
what I
Spencer,
could
you know the
do.
bartender's going to
Pay for
blame
it.
you, probably.
You asked what I could do.
Yeah, you sure showed, but you didn't have to show it so literally.
Yeah, you could have shown it figuratively, like you could have
Told us.
broken a sick metaphor.
I think that only works for bards.
Words, okay, words. Also, you will have to pay for this if you want to even try to get him on this crew. I am not going to. I already have enough problems with the bartender here. This is not on me.
At this moment, you see that the tiefling that brought you your drinks is coming back,
Oh no.
and he casts Mending on the table, making it whole again, winking at you, Spencer, knowing that you don't want any problems with the bartender.
Spencer really likes this tiefling right now.
Yes,
Oh, thank
he's very
goodness.
likable.
Just takes a deep breath of relief and just.
Thank goodness.
Well, you were lucky this time, I see.
Yes. So, we have a problem?
Nope.
Good.
No more problem, but I think that's only because of the stranger's intervention.
Yeah. Try to think of your attitude. I am still the captain.
Yeah, sure.
So
I
I'm
lift
Richard.
I
That's
slowly
Spencer.
lift my eyebrows at her. And just gives her a stare of like, you gotta take me seriously if you want to be in here.
Yeah, whatever you say, boss.
So what's your name?
Call me Marigold.
Richard? Like, I look over at Richard and like, you're like, you as a first mate, you should try to also establish some form of that our crew should show us respect. You are in a leader position. You cannot just keep ignoring that she is disrespecting both me and everyone else in the crew. You cannot ignore that. You have to do something about that.
Well, we're working on it.
Okay, so she's strong. That's what she can do. Have you worked on a ship before?
I've been on a ship.
Do you know how to work on one?
I mean, if she knows how to not throw up on a ship, then that's already more than I had when I showed up.
Yeah, but you also stowed away.
Yeah, like, that was the point.
Resume butts, and to be entirely fair, I didn't know much about sailing either, and I'm pretty sure Ravenheart doesn't either.
Or me.
Or that guy, and you made him first mate.
And I just sigh really deeply, like, what a competent crew I have.
Also Andy, I don't think Andy knows how to sail.
Yeah, well, Andy is an exception. He's a good boy.
I can't argue with that.
To be fair, we're all getting better at it.
Uh-huh.
We're all learning together.
Venture at least, do you at least know how to man a cannon?
Sounds fun.
Yes, it is.
Except
but
when it
can you?
misfires in your face.
What was that?
Except when it misfires in your face. Why, yes, I speak out of experience.
Oh, jeez.
How hard could it be? You just aim and fire.
It's like pissing.
I'm a bit worried about your bathroom, Delphi.
Yeah, I look over at Richard like, and there was no one better in the crew. No, there was no one better in the crowd than her.
Well, Andy likes her, so I thought that was a good start.
Andy
Would you rather bring back the were-rat?
Good point. But I did just tell the were-rat off because of a bad first impression, and I wouldn't exactly say that Marigold's first impression here was any better.
Well, I mean, to be fair, the crew is kind of ragtag anyway. I mean, I came from the town that was destroyed, and I just joined up with you guys because I heard you were going to kill the undead.
Yeah, but you didn't show the former captain complete disrespect. Except
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Did he?
Except from the jokes about him being short. But then again,
He beat you at an arm wrestling contest.
But that was an arm wrestling contest.
I'm still convinced that he was using magic there.
So isn't that disrespect?
Richard.
So I can hear that you're all very excited for having her on our crew.
I just want that great hair dye technique.
Boots, don't.
So you want her to... So your reasoning to be... for her to join our crew is she's strong, Andy likes her, and she has good hair dye.
I mean, like,
I'm trying to take
necessarily
this
afford
crew
bigger standards?
I'm trying to take this crew in a different direction, and this is what you bring me?
I think what Boots is trying to say is maybe we should take her with us on part of the mission and see how she does. And then we'll know her better, she will know us better, and then we'll see how it works.
Oh, I mean, that's really eloquent, and not exactly what I was thinking, but very fair, I would say.
Richard's just waving a hand at Boots, trying to tell her to shut up.
What? What are you waiting for? What? I don't know what you're saying, dude.
I look over at Boots and just like... I don't know how Siljan ever allowed you to stay with us, but here you are. And then
I mean, like, I am cleaning the outside of the ship for the next, like, 2 weeks or something.
Yes, which is good. Now you also have to clean off the paint that says the old name.
Ah, bummer.
And then I look over at Marigold and like, one chance.
You got it.
I mean, you gave me one chance, and now I'm first mate somehow. just by virtue of being likable.
Well, he's also shown competence.
That's just a higher acting skill over anything.
Has he?
Shh.
He wasn't the one who almost burned Spencer's balls off.
And by comparison, that makes me amazing.
Yeah.
Bresme says, I would also like to remind you that Zildjian almost burned Andy to death when you first met him.
Yeah. Let's not talk about that.
Yes, let's not.
Andy is a good boy.
He is. Then again, when you first met me, Boots flipped me off and you tried to kill me, so...
Yeah, but you
It's-
tried to kill us.
It's customary in this crew to have
In
a rough
fact, you
start.
almost killed me.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
And if we think about Ravenheart, I think it's a tradition in our crew to have a rough start, so I think she'll fit in just fine.
Good, then it's settled. The first impression of joining this crew is either trying to murder us or being completely disrespectful / incompetent. But only for the first day.
See,
Hooray!
I wanted to take this crew in a different direction, but I doubt that's going to happen.
I
Well,
love
that's
you
going to
guys.
take time. And we'll get the hang of it eventually.
Yes, hopefully.
We will. Practice makes
Spencer then
perfect.
just lifts his mug of ale and just goes like, yep. Cheers. Welcome to the crew, I suppose.
At this moment, Agony, you start to feel a familiar sensation that you also had back at the statue. You notice that you're getting hungry.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
Okay, so you're staying here? Okay.
Is this
You good
something
there?
that he does where everyone can see it, or is he kind of hiding it, or?
Are you hiding it? Then make a sleight of hand check. And everyone who's like trying to perceive it, make a perception check.
Well,
Yeah, Spencer sees it.
Oh no! No!
Richard sees nothing.
No, I do see it because we both got a natural 20, but I have more perception.
Oh no, I said Richard.
shit.
Richard doesn't even notice that Agony is there. Boots and Tatsumi and everyone else who rolls over 20 but not a natural 20 does not mention it, see it, because Agony rolled a natural 20. But
Jeez.
Spencer does see it because he has one more perception thingy.
Oh my god.
This is an interesting bunch of rules. I mean, you guys do know that there are like other numbers between 20 and 1, right?
What do you mean? We can't do math.
No,
We're not that kind of nerd.
Richard doesn't even know Agony exists right now.
Yeah, you just suddenly turn around like, who is that?
The ale is just that good.
No, he's just too interested in Marigold.
Oh.
Yeah, that green hair. I mean,
I'm too interested in Andy.
No.
Pat.
in fact, hold on. Let me just
Richard sees absolutely nothing because he's too distracted by
Andy.
using Mage Hand to pat Spencer on the back, like, there.
Spencer, you feel something disembodied and invisible tapping you on the back.
Yeah, that is very upsetting, and it is very visible on Spencer's face that he is feeling uncomfortable. I'm just sitting there like, And then I turn to Agony and notice this behavior that he is showing, and like, Agony.
The hand is visible. It's just spectral.
Yeah.
Doesn't make any
Agony,
Ghost hand is tapping you.
come with me, will you? Okay. Get going. We need to find your mentor now. You cannot pretend that this is not bothering you, he says on the way out. And you cannot pretend that it's just not there. So, let's find your mentor. Did she tell you how to get in contact with her last time?
I think she was being somebody from, at least, I think from the.
Well, I suppose we can ask Lunar. That's how you walk.
You
just propel yourself with fart noises.
Yes, that's how you do it. Okay, you approach the dragon?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't remember her name. Was it Celine or Sybil or
Sybil.
Sybil? Celine is
the mermaid.
Yeah, I was also like, wait, that's the wrong name.
Celine is something different, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Lunar.
Hello.
We would like to try to get in contact with Sybil. Is that possible?
Sybil is currently in her own setting. I can tell you where it is.
Please do.
He gives you like a quick description of the way. It's like on the it would be like above the Thieves Guild, like not in the sewers, but in the building directly above it, so you would know where to find it.
The building directly above it.
Yeah.
I don't know which building that is.
It's fine. You know where the Thieves Guild is because you know you've been to the sewers, and you would know how to find that. So
Okay.
do you go there?
Yeah. I actually just grab onto to Agony's shoulders with one big muscular hand. Manly hands.
Manly grabby hands. I'm gonna
Not
bring
some
you to-
Twinkie mage hand.
And
Also, guys, I'm gonna be right back quickly. I have to do.
Alrighty.
Okay.
And then
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
look
grab
at faint.
water.
I'm gonna look at weird pirate ship names.
Alrighty. I'm gonna grab some water while the story's focused on them.
Yeah. Howl of
Have
the
to break.
Swashbucklers. This one, the impolite captain. The fearful rambler. Is that Boots?
Yep, it is.
I would actually say the thing is, actually, I'm thinking that they are slowly making their way away from piracy and becoming more privateers.
Yeah.
Like they are literally working for a woman named the Empress.
There we go.
Hello. Okay.
Hi.
Sorry about that. Okay, where were we?
I found a pirate ship name in this generator named the Impolite Captain.
That's you.
Oh, come on!
Okay, you make your way to Sybil's house, which is it doesn't look very fancy, like nothing you would expect an ancient vampire to live in. Like it's not fancy or particularly gothic looking. It's a normal house. You knock on the door, I assume?
Yep.
Okay, opening is not Sybil. It is a young girl looking like this. And she's like, hello?
I look down at her like, hi, I don't know you, but we need to talk to Sybil. I don't think you know me, but you should know maybe this guy. And then he like grabs onto Agony's shoulder and pulls him up in front.
You smell human, but he doesn't.
Yeah. No, first of all, he's a tiefling. Secondly of all, he's a vampire.
I know. You can't come in, but he can.
Oh, well, that's fine. He just needs help.
Fine. Then she motions Agony to come closer and just slams the door in your face.
Who's the impolite captain now?
Well, she's not a captain.
Who's the impolite person now?
Her.
Yeah.
Okay. So Agony, you let her like motion you inside. She compels you to follow her and leads you down a rather long hallway that kind of leads a little bit underground, but not on sewer level yet. I can hear myself talk. This is taking me off. I'm relocating the.
I'm sorry, I can't help it.
It's fine. It's not your thing.
Long, echoey corridor.
I mean, it cannot be my thing when reconnecting literally stops it.
Yeah, it's not your fault. Okay, you follow her, and she knocks on another door. You hear Sybil say yes, and she opens the door for you, steps aside, and lets you go in. It's okay. The room is like lined with bookshelves. It almost looks like the walls are made of them. And Sybil sits on a rather large desk, hands clasped in front of her, and looks at you expectantly. She nods and motions to the chair in front of the table, and she goes, "Please, sit." Now, why did you seek me out? Oh, so it's time, isn't it? Well, my friend, I believe it's about time you start hunting. Hunting, yes. You do know how a vampire feeds, don't you? Yes. And this is why you need to teach yourself how to be humble and controlled. Because there's a way to feed without killing. You just need to have the willpower to resist. Do you think you can do that? I'm afraid at this point, you're right. Well, I can accompany you outside to find prey and stop you if necessary. Would you like to go now? Good. She gets up, grabs her coat, puts it on, and leads you outside back through the corridor past the girl that let you in. Outside, past Spencer, who's just still standing there like an idiot.
Nah, he's leaning up against the wall besides the door.
Leaning up against the wall besides the door like an idiot.
No, crossing his arms, looking super anime pro tag cool.
Okay, you do that. He's not looking like an idiot. He's standing there like an anime protagonist.
Make it much better.
And she leads you past that place a bit further into the city, into places you haven't really been. It's like shopping district, rather populated, and she eventually leads you into a darker alleyway where she stops and goes, "All right, even though vampirism is accepted in this society, we don't like to hunt in public. It disturbs many people, obviously. So find a victim and lure it here. Okay, you see a bunch of people. Some of them elves, half elves, drow, dwarves, everything you can imagine. Which type of person are you going for? A drow. Okay. I actually, come to think of it, do I have actual drow pictures? Wait a second. I could just recycle Calamar, but I'm not gonna do that.
No.
I have a lot of NPCs I could technically recycle because you don't know them yet.
Oh my god.
Wait. Yeah, I'm gonna use this one. This is actually a player character of mine, but you don't know her, so I'm just gonna pretend that she's just a red shirt. Okay.
A Richard?
A
What?
red shirt.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm gonna pretend that she's a Richard.
Yeah.
There she
Okay.
went. She went out of the picture.
Okay. You see this fair lady here who is totally not a player character? She's just minding her own business, just carrying a small bag, going on her way. Oh, hi, haven't seen you around here. Are you lost by any chance? Oh yeah, don't worry, it happened to me too when I first came to the surface. Can I help? The way out, out of the city, or what do you mean? Well, I can show you the way to the Empress's palace. That's kind of a good starting point if you're trying to navigate the city. Okay, then it's this way, and she kind of starts like gesturing, and then you have to go left, and once you that, then there's like this little crossroads, and then you have to take the third way out, and then you go past this one bakery, and then you should already see it in the distance. Walk with you. Well, I'm kind of in a hurry, but you look so lost. I might as well just. Yeah, I'm gonna help you. And she starts moving in the opposite direction from where she came. Okay. You eventually make your way past the alleyway that Sybil is waiting for you in. And now I need you. What would that be? Give me an initiative roll.
Oh jeez.
On the top of your sheet, next to your armor class.
Not one.
Honey. You miss your opportunity to like you don't really notice where she's taking you, so you miss your opportunity to drag her into the alleyway, and you just kind of move past.
Be like, hey, I saw something.
Just this recreating a scene from that board game Dr. Lucky.
What? Oh, are you hurt? Do you have like sprained ankle, and she
Oh,
kind of
poor Agony.
moves closer to you again because she had some distance between you and her, and she stops.
My ankle.
Okay. You start approaching her, and she's like, do you need to sit down? You don't look so good. Okay. You look kind of pale. Are you sure you're all right? I would like to inform you that you're still out on the open street. You haven't walked into the alleyway yet. Just being fair.
Gotta pull her in there. Oh, that's creepy.
She looks bewildered by that, so you need to make a strength check to see if you can throw her off balance and yank her in.
Oh, this is just going great.
And he's gonna be the worst vampire.
No, just a strength check.
Oh, thank goodness.
19. Okay, you just yank on her arm and she kind of stumbles in your direction a little bit, and as she does, you grab her, spin her around, and press your hand on her mouth and then pull her into the alleyway where Sybil is waiting for you. Sybil looks pleasantly surprised. She probably didn't really think that you could actually do that. She nods at you. Go on, do it. Okay, you sink your fangs into her throat. Well, not into her throat, that will kill her, but that neck area,
Yeah. Like the nape between the neck and the shoulder.
Exactly there, where the blood vessels are. You immediately feel the blood just spilling into your mouth, and you notice that your vision is going blank. And as you do, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, jeez.
This is heavy.
Oh, well.
19.
Oh,
That's
thank
good.
goodness.
Okay. You catch yourself. You remember what Sybil told you, that you can feed without killing if you have the will to it, and you just go, yeah, I'm not going to kill this person, and you just stop yourself before it becomes lethal. Let go of her, and you can see that she just sinks to her knees unconscious.
Delphi?
What?
Oh my god. Now, Delphi, you have to sing it.
No.
Yes.
No, she does not.
Let's continue with the story, guys.
Yeah, let's continue with the story.
So hard not to laugh.
Sybil takes a step towards you and then goes down underneath to check the victim's pulse and so on, and she also seals the wounds. And she looks up to you and goes, "That's more than I expected from someone as young as you. You did well." You're welcome. Do you feel better? Good. It will only last for a day or so. You will need to feed at least 3 times a week. So once you do need to feed, come back to me. For now, you can go back to your companions. And you can mark up 20 points of vampire experience. Congrats, you ate lunch. Okay. Yeah.
That lady is going to be so late to whatever she was going to when she wakes up.
Yes.
Oh, I hope she's
She's like,
okay.
oh
It's
shit.
already late.
Is that just something that happens in the city? Like people just like show up late to work and go like, "Oh, sorry guys, I got fed on by a vampire."
You better
Yeah.
hope you don't run into them again.
Yeah, it's basically like, oh shit, man, I had a flat tire. I couldn't make it on time. It's really common. It's like getting stung by a mosquito.
Oh, wow. That is common.
But like people dying from vampire attacks, no, that's a problem. That will also be regarded as murder in the city. Okay,
It's
you make
basically
your
like you know that living in the city, you just gotta do that charity sometimes.
yeah, you know that vampires are around, and you know
City
they won't kill
taxes.
you. Yeah.
Blood tax.
You know, there's probably actually like a blood donation charity for vampires going on in the city. You never know. Okay, you and Spencer make your way back to the tavern where the rest is waiting for you. That's where
Are
you
you
are.
feeling better now? Yes, and that is why you shouldn't ignore it, and instead just if you don't want to talk to the others about it, at least talk to me. Good. Let's go in and have fun. Have fun. Fun.
Welcome back.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Hey, welcome back.
Just had some business to take care of, but everything's fine now.
That's technically a lie. Make a deception check.
Wait, how is that a lie? We had some business to take care of, that it is, and everything's fine now. He's fine. How is that a lie?
Well, having some business to take care of, that like implies, yeah, I had to turn in my library books, not we had to assault someone on the street and drink their blood. So everyone who's seeing something fishy with that, make an insight check. Wink wonk.
I see something fishy with everything.
That's
Nice.
I
might
see
be
nothing.
because I am fishy.
Oh!
David, did you just get that now?
Yes! Damn it!
that reaction.
I didn't know it was a pun.
You're the king of puns.
I wasn't expecting it. What do we roll against deception?
Insight.
Inside, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, Boots, you just, oh yeah, business, library books, taxes. You had business to do, cool. Richard, you realize something. Fucking echo, I hate this. Wait a second. There we
Hello.
go.
Testing.
Test.
Test. Passed. Okay. Richard, you notice that something's up, like business, scare quotes, you know. You notice that something's up. Tatsumi, yeah, you have no idea.
I'm the king of misleading statements.
I've only just met them, so I don't really have any thing to go on, so I don't really notice.
That makes sense.
I think Spencer explained earlier that Agony was a vampire, right?
Yeah.
Oh, alrighty.
It was more of an offhand mention.
No big deal. Richard's going to give Spencer a look, but other than that, he won't say anything.
Yeah, I think that would probably be taken as a joke, though. Oh yeah, they're a vampire.
Sure.
Wink, wonk.
Marigold was just like, oh yeah, he's a vampire, totally, sure, definitely.
You actually only introduced the people around this table to Marigold, haven't you?
Yes.
And to dramatize things, now Ravenheart steps up and sits down. This very obvious, weird, not quite mortal creature just sitting there like she fucking owns the place. Gives Marigold a look, and then looks at Spencer, and in the most monotonous voice ever goes, "Oh, do we have a new friend?"
Friend is so much to say, but she's a new crew member. She at least has one chance.
As she stares at me, I stare at her, and then at the same time she stares at Spencer, I stare at Spencer.
A lot of staring contests in this group.
Sudden Elimas.
Yeah, he's just kind of. I'm
Limas?
Marigold.
Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm so tired.
I approve.
You approve of Spencer being tired?
Oh no, the pun.
No, that was Fishy said that. So who said that?
Oh, yeah, it's hard to tell because you and Spencer, you just have the same voice, you know.
Oh really? You don't say.
Yeah, it's like your siblings or something.
Love your schoolwork.
Okay. At this point, actually, Marigold, this weird creature that just gave you a stare, just walks up to you and gives you an even more intense stare, and then she goes, "What's her name?" Like, to you.
I take the intense stare as a challenge.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
Don't.
I double dare you.
Richard's just gonna gesture with his hands to Marigold and go, "This is Marigold."
I okay. As she approaches and stares at me intensely, I visibly tense up and then just sort of glare at her, and then just sort of, you know how sometimes kids will do that thing where they just lunge forward slightly to try to get a rise out of you or try to spook you.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. I'm trying to click this. It won't. Okay, I do that.
Menacing. You become fierce until gaining the fear. Okay, you do that. She doesn't seem phased at all, like there's no movement in her face at all. Doesn't even flinch.
Oh, so she's immune. Okay, got it.
She's immune to intimidation?
She's not immune to intimidation. I won't tell you.
What?
Okay, so you just did this move that usually works on people, and you just see this entity just completely disregarded.
She just sort of steers whatever.
Ravenheart just does not care.
She does not give a single fuck, but she remains there and stares at you. You're new and you're interesting.
Oh my god.
Yeah, my name is Marigold. I'm so bad at accents. So bad.
It's fine, me too.
I'm playing a charismatic character and I can't talk to save my life.
got a problem?
She doesn't respond. You get the impression that she's testing you.
Oh, is she? Is she now? Well, I just find her just staring really fucking weird, honestly. She just rolls her eyes, and then looks towards. She turns to look towards Spencer, and then she notices that there's someone up behind her. Suddenly, and it's like, "What are you looking at?"
Excuse me.
Just suddenly surrounded.
By a dog, a weird person, another weird person in a hat, and Richard.
Well, I approached the dog because I was, petting it, give it belly scritches and stuff.
Because he's a good boy.
He is. He's the best boy.
But yeah, so she's surrounded on all sides, and but yeah, so she turns to this new person and says, "Okay, do we got a problem?"
Excuse me. I look at Spencer and go, Spencer, who is this
It's our new
girl?
crewmate. Her name's
Crewmate?
Marigold. Don't,
Don't what?
Don't do that.
Don't start out.
Don't take her attitude personally. She
Don't take anything
with
personally.
first impressions.
I'll ignore that, Will, and then kind of walk up here beside Agony.
If nobody has anything to say, Spencer would like to also at some point talk to the Empress about what has happened with Soljan and the new takeover of the ship and everything.
Okay. Would you like to take your crew with you?
I ask if anyone has any business to do with the Empress or Leyland or anyone up at the castle.
Anyone?
I feel like Richard and Marigold should go. The new first mate and the new crew member.
Yeah, Richard should definitely go. But
Nah.
Ravenheart just slowly raises her hand while not taking her eyes off Marigold.
Power move.
All right, Ravenheart, you can come as well.
Okay.
I'm just going to imagine that when they leave, Ravenheart is not going to take her eyes off at her at all until they've actually left the room.
No, she's going to walk in front of her backwards, facing her.
I'm honestly just confused right now with her.
I'm counting on you to punch her, actually.
If you're playing an impulsively violent character,
Well, she did break the table.
Yeah, impulsively violent.
Okay, well, I mean, she's prone to go to punchy when she's insulted, but she hasn't really been insulted yet.
Just stared at in a very creepy way.
Well, she's not insulted, just weirded out.
Let's see how long she lasts until she gets annoyed.
Anyway, so let's get going.
Wait, stay, bad fishy. Um,
um,
sorry, I just have to copy you. Okay. Wait. I also may have to delete a bunch of people that I'm still having around there, like that, and well, Lyris can stay. That. Okay.
So, of this group of four, Spencer was the only one who's actually met the Empress before.
Richard didn't come along.
Oh.
Ravenheart has also met her.
Oh.
Oh
Never
yeah, she
mind.
has.
Wait, who has what?
Ravenheart has also met the Emperor.
Yeah. Yes.
Am I
Someone's
still there?
cutting out.
That might be me. I'm also going to relocate the server because it's ticking me off.
Test.
Here we go.
Test.
Okay.
Yay.
You make your way to the I was gonna say temple. It's not a temple. The
What
palace.
about Richard?
Oh, is Richard coming along?
Yeah, he was the new first maid.
Oh yeah, I may have. I'm so sorry. Hold on. You even positioned yourself to be copied. I feel so sorry now.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
I know I heard someone mention me, so I'm like, all right, I'll get into position.
I had already switched by then. Okay.
Yes.
You make your way to the palace without any further incident other than Ravenheart being her usual spooky self. And yeah, you're in the main hall, empty as usual because this place is terribly understaffed.
Yes. Does Spencer know that she is in here? Or, I mean, last time they were only in here, I think.
Yeah, because this is like her bedroom, and I
Yeah.
don't think, yeah.
No. Spencer
Yeah.
moves towards this room here and assumes that everyone else is coming.
Ravenheart is staying where Marigold is.
I don't remember her name.
Lyris?
Thanks. Names are hard.
They are.
Mm-hmm. Is this your way of initiating conversation, or?
No.
Did we swap maps? Because it isn't swapped for me.
Wait, is Lyris in
What?
there or
We have swapped maps. Wait, hold on.
where is Lyris?
She's actually in Alun's room.
Okay, I think maybe I disconnected or something.
Oh, yeah, that might be. Also, I'm gonna switch the servers again because it's. Oh my god. You know what? We're going to Brazil now.
Oh. We're traveling the world.
Yeah, we are. We've been. Okay.
Knock.
Viv, can you tell me when you're back?
I'll let you know.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
there we
Spencer.
are.
Knock.
Okay, awesome.
Knock. Knock.
You hear or you don't hear the voice, but you hear it like in your mind that Alun the Alhun. I just now noticed that.
Oh my god, no.
Offers you to come inside.
Steps the fucking side around here because weird places.
Yeah. Marigold, do you know that the city is run by Illithid, or have you ever seen one personally?
I mean, she's new to town, but I think she probably, I mean, with the thing we were talking about, in PMs,
Mm-hmm.
I think maybe they would have told her, and she would get the gist of it.
Okay.
She doesn't particularly care.
That's good. Not particularly caring about that is vital to that. Okay, this room is full of containers with a multitude of brains floating inside and Qualith markers on the glass, like identifying it. There's a fairy just floating about, and there's an Alhoon, and also Lyris who's just kind of sitting in the corner there reading.
Oh no. Oh no, Richard. Don't do it.
Don't do what?
Oh, so happy.
I was
You're gonna
already
have to
planning to
roleplay.
meet there.
Jeez. Anyway, Spencer, I look at the mind player just like I probably did not see Lyris in the very corner there.
Mm.
And like I doubt that it's you I have to talk to if I want to see the Empress, but anyone else around that I can talk to?
Well, you can also talk to me if you want to.
Oh, great.
I'll go see if I can find her.
Thank you.
Nope. Oh, there she is. What a surprise.
What a surprise!
And after like a few minutes, the Holy Trinity just who's over here.
and Elune, who's just kind of like turned all the weird way around.
Yeah. he didn't adjust. Hello, Spencer. Oh, you brought friends.
Why, I did. I have some news to rely on you. As you see, last night, Soljan found a clue to the whereabouts of these dragons who had killed his family. And he left, and he told me that he wasn't going to come back. That this was a new part of his life, a new chapter for him. And I have thus actively taken over as captain for the ship that we have renamed to the White Hydra.
Alright, well, it's a shame to hear that, but why the fuck is the echo still there? Come on, Brazil, I was counting on you. I guess we're going to Russia now.
First is, I have both moved my speakers away and turned you all down. It's like, no matter what I do.
You can't escape. It always comes back. Okay, moving on. Yeah, it's a shame. He was a good captain, but it's his life and his choice to make, so thank you for telling me.
Yes. Also, I have promoted Richard to the new first mate.
Oh, Richard.
So you will
I don't
be
think I've met
interacting with him.
Which one is
I point over my shoulder with a thumb back to Richard, who is standing all the way behind in the back.
Oh, hello.
That's my name.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, first mate.
Hello.
What?
That sounded like
Hello.
Hello, beautiful with the tentacles. I mean, she is pretty, but you know.
Look, all I said was hello. Don't put words in my mouth that'll get me in trouble. I can do that myself.
The way you said it.
I know, that was on purpose.
I roll my eyes.
Yeah. And this is Marigold, our new deckhand.
Deckhand?
Yes. I say this with a smirk.
I beg your pardon, but she doesn't look like a deckhand.
No, but she'll have to be until she gets used to being on a ship.
She did deck a table with her hand, though.
Yeah.
I start laughing.
I gotta say that I also like snort a bit of that, like.
um, she. What do you mean? Why did she do that?
She wanted to show off.
I see.
He
I
asked me
see.
what I could do, so I showed him.
It was a
I didn't
poorly
ask you
phrased
to smash
statement.
a table.
I suppose that's a very valuable skill on the open sea when fighting undead. I mean, I won't question your choices, Spencer. You know I trust you. So, congratulations.
Thanks. We have been doing celebrating today, but I also came here to ask about what do you think our next step should be in this war?
Well, bring me up to speed here. What was the last thing you learned about these people?
Well,
Continuity.
we know that the only reason the Fae was helping them was because of a mark.
The Fae. Oh, you're referring to the
Ravenheart.
the bird one. Yes.
Ravenheart, yes, but we also know. Haven't we already told her everything?
Zildjian gave me a very quick debriefing, but I couldn't really discern much about it. You've
Well,
met the supposed leader of the undead forces, right?
no, we didn't fight the actual leader. We fought someone else very high to the top, though. She is. We couldn't do anything. Like, no matter how hard we hit her, she just didn't die. And we hit her a lot, and we hit her hard.
I see.
We freed Ravenheart, though, so that's a plus.
Yes, she has joined our crew, and so far seems to be doing rather well amongst us.
At this point, the raven flies in. You know that she's dropped into raven form, and she sits down on Marigold's shoulder.
And continues staring.
Yes, as a bird.
I don't think Marigold at this point even knows that she can do that.
Yeah, she doesn't know much about
So
her.
suddenly there's just sitting a raven on your shoulder staring at you.
Welcome to the crew.
And then she just kind of like looks. I look over at Marigold like, oh, by the way, that's Ravenheart too. Also, that's also her.
She caws in agreement.
I just blink and then just try to shake her off my shoulder and then like try to shoo her away with my hand.
The raven does not flinch. Like, you're not actually touching her, right? You're just kind of making shoo motions.
Okay, well, in that case, she tries to sort of like take the back of her hand and just sort of scrape her off.
Right the moment that the back of your hand touches the raven, you feel an incredible cold just creeping into your hand and up your arm to your shoulder. And you feel that your arm is completely paralyzed now.
Ravenheart, I don't think that's what the phrase cold shoulder means.
I look over at Marigold and just shrugs. Yeah, she does that.
I don't get a save or anything?
No. Well, it's not like that big of an effect. Like, it won't affect you when it matters.
Did we ever find out that her life was like that? Nyx's life was linked to the big baddie.
You did find that out, yes.
Okay. So I turn back to the Empress and I explain that. But we figured out. Well, we were informed, probably. I think.
Ravenheart told you.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. By Ravenheart that the reason why we couldn't kill her was that her life was linked to the one at hand of everything, like the actual leader of this undead rebellion or whatever it is that is going on in this war. So that she cannot die until we actually kill the actual leader.
As you explain that, Ravenheart shifts back into her own form after jumping off Marigold's shoulder, of course. And as she does that, you feel that the cold in your arm fades, so it's just a temporary thing. For the first time, you actually hear her speak. Well, no, actually, you have heard her speak. Never mind.
A full
I am
sentence.
so well prepared. She kind of gives everyone a look for the first time, taking her eyes off fucking Marigold, and she tells you, Nick's Shadow Man's life is tied to Leona's shadow threat. I know this because I have worked for them. I know this because I was linked to them. But I can't tell you much more about them because I don't know. In fact, and she looks at Spencer, Captain Talene, I would like to request a few days off.
Okay, what for?
I need to go back to the Feywild. I may be able to garner support for a cause there.
That would be very helpful. Granted.
Thank you. And she immediately vanishes.
Poof!
She plane shifted.
Yeah, Spencer just kind of like I just kind of blink like, okay, sure, that's a thing.
Fucking Fey, man.
So, if Nyx can't die while they're linked to that other person, and if Nyx is linked to Leona, then Leona's our next target.
Yes, well, she is our main target, but we have no idea to know where she is, and she is like the main bad person.
The main bad.
The main, like she is the leader. Sorry, words, they don't work. Oh, Richard's BRB.
Yeah, he's had enough of this.
What are words? Not a thing that works. It's not a thing that works.
If words would work, there would be works. Anyway, as you mentioned that you're going after Leona, Leyland steps up and she's like, I'm sorry to interrupt, but from what you've mentioned that this vampire's life is linked to this person, I would make an educated guess and say that she's some form of archlich.
Well, can I just say out of character that I was trying to tell Richard that it was their main goal, but maybe not right now, because she is a big threat, and she's probably very life threatening.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say that, so Richard, Spencer understands that it's probably not right now that they're going to take her on.
Well, who knows?
Anyway, an archlich.
Yes.
And shit.
From what I understand, that Fae that just vanished out of existence, she embodies the opposite of lichdom and undeath and vampirism. So that's why I'm assuming this, because I believe we have been told that her entire enslavement used to be an act of vengeance or spite. Am I correct in that assumption?
We have been told that, haven't we? Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, that it was like, she wanted to like spite death.
Maybe your next course of action should be to find out what your enemy wants. Because up to now, they've only been attacking random villages and taking down ships. It's clear that they're following some sort of grander scheme, but we don't know what that is.
Yeah, I'm nodding my head very thoughtfully as she talks.
Do you have any clues as to who she is?
No idea, but Ravenheart did mention that she wanted to spy death, so this is all we have to go on right now.
I believe this shouldn't be discussed just among the few of us. Maybe you should gather the rest of your crew here.
Yes. Yeah. That won't take too long. We will be back.
Okay.
We will
I'm
be
just gonna
back.
leave you here for a moment. So do you just go back to the tavern and gather your crew?
Yeah, I do that.
Okay.
What
you
has
walk
happened
back
in the tavern in the meanwhile?
Yeah, what has happened with you guys?
Oh no.
I've just been reading.
A brawl
Right, I
started.
mean,
What?
Boots has been trying to earn money because she's broke now.
I think Boots.
I'm just gonna...
Well, I think Amy was probably just gave Boots back his hat for money.
Oh yeah, Alimas hasn't even. Yeah, you weren't there when that happened. You were on the ship, knocked out cold.
Yeah.
Okay. You're back in the tavern with Marigold and without Ravenheart, and you find your crew there, just Boots doing her
what
thing.
is Marigold doing there? And Spencer and Richard?
Well, you
having
went
fun.
back to gather your crew.
Oh, right. Duh.
Can I roll to see how much money I made?
Yeah, performance.
Yay.
Yeah, you play a few sea shanties, and people like that because it's like a coastal town. It has like a harbor, lots of sailors. So yeah, you make about 500 gold in total, which is a
Jesus,
lot.
yes!
I don't think I should be giving out gold that quickly, but you know what? I like you guys, so have some pocket money.
So motherfucking rich!
How much money do you have?
I don't know. You're keeping track of that.
No, I'm asking Boots.
545.
I'm still more rich.
Yeah, but I went from like 200 something to 45 to 545.
Nice one. I still have more money than you.
Funny wars.
Yeah,
Okay.
didn't someone win that eating
He got-
contest?
Yeah,
Limas have a damp hat on.
we're going to U.S. Central. Hold. There we are.
Anyway.
Welcome to the USA.
Hey.
Everyone, we are all now going to the Empress's castle.
The Spencer have a stutter.
Boots, get your ass over here so I can copy you.
Said
Okay.
Richard as he also rolled performance. I'm joking.
I'll have a
Fuck
lot
me.
of restless energy, so like basically while they're walking, I'm just like shadow boxing.
Okay.
After like getting paralyzed by
Oh, I may have copied that.
Whoops.
text.
That's my
Marigold
chair.
is so intent on working out that she carried the chair all the way.
That was the chair I was sitting on. Whoops.
See, you just like clench your butt muscles and like take it with you, like sort of in a squat the whole time.
What if
Okay.
Richard was sitting on the chair and she just kind of like carried the chair while Richard was on it?
Look, I gotta
Well,
stop
like-
being a twink somehow.
That's me in
Like
school.
Boots put down chewing gum on his seat, so he just kind of.
I may or may not have tried to shake you off.
That's a great image.
You know what?
No.
This room sucks. Wait, I'm gonna make it different. I'm gonna make it not suck.
I'm gonna make it
Can I do-
better.
It's gonna like that, and now it can be in the center.
No, it's still on the center.
I don't
Totally.
care.
What?
You know what? Then your table isn't as wide. No, that looks weird.
Take out.
More of a bench.
What about you take away this bar? Yeah.
Okay, it's still not in the center, but it will do.
It's because
Okay.
the
Much better
Oh,
than
yeah.
before.
Okay, Leyland stands here and she opens the door and she's like, "We prepared a room for this. It's like a conference. Please do take your seats." And she goes, "This is great."
I totally don't have the urge to punch this in half. Totally.
I'm just gonna sit on the table.
Poppy's gonna sit there next to her Alun. Laris is
Oh,
gonna be
next to
here.
her Alun.
Oh, I forgot Resme. Resme's just
Not
gonna.
just next to Alun, next to her Alun.
Yeah. It's hers. Okay. You gather around the table more or less successfully. I can't. Empress, you rascal. Okay.
Rascal.
You gather around the table and the Empress just kind of puts her hands on the table and she goes, "Okay, thank you all for assembling here. We are here to devise a plan of action. Plan of action. Course of action.
Course of action.
For what should be done next about this. So let's brainstorm. What do we know about that person, Shadow Man?"
Well, Spencer, like, I say everything again to the whole crew so everyone knows what is going on and everyone's is up to date.
Okay.
I mean, you all probably heard it before, so I don't have to say it all again. Didn't you all hear it before when we talked about it?
Wait, talking about what exactly?
I have to relocate the server again. We're going back to the Europe. There we go. Okay.
Well, Marigold, hasn't really experienced this firsthand, so she's probably not going to be too much help here.
Well, no, but she's just gonna be there so she can actually listen in. But what I said is that didn't everyone hear what we were talking about in the other room before with the Empress about like Leona, I think her name was?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Didn't everyone else hear what we talked about, like that she was tied to Nyx and she wanted to spy death and stuff like that?
Yep.
Yeah. Spencer repeats all of that again to the whole crew so everyone is up to date.
Okay, you do that.
Yes.
The Empress nods at you, thankfully. All right. Well, the fact that you wanted to spite death might be a clue, because the only reason you would want to spite death is because you died or someone you cared about died. So maybe we can find a weak point over that. Does anyone have any ideas?
I think Ravenheart mentioned that Nyx, this vampire, is a lover of Leona,
Oh, that's a weak spot.
but we can't kill Nyx until Leona is dead. So she took her weak spot and made it not weak. We have to figure out what to do about that.
Then again, this Leona, in return, is the weak spot of Nyx. Because if she dies, Nyx is vulnerable.
Yes.
And if
Do
they're
you think
lovers,
there is any way to split this bond they have?
I'm not that well versed in necromancy and anything of that sort, so I might not be the right person to answer that question. And
Well-
Alun raises his hand. He's
Like,
well,
I was just Spencer looks at Leyland like, Do you not know? Like quite a bit of necromancy.
I first of all, how would Howard Spencer know that?
A good guess.
Feeling when you accidentally made a game.
It's fine.
Yeah, never mind. I take that back.
Okay.
I'm sitting here with both of my characters, okay?
Well, Poppy could be like, "Hey, Leyland, you know."
Yeah, am I allowed to do that?
You are.
Well, yeah,
So-
because Poppy knows.
I shrug and
So yeah, Poppy, she like immediately sits up and like, oh, Leyland, you know a lot about necromancy.
Well, yes, I do, but it's not something that I like to think about
No, but
because
you
know,
can use it for good
necromancy.
now.
I suppose. Well, it is probably very good to assume that one of them died. Either Leona died and Nyx became a vampire to bring her back, or Nyx died and Leona made her a vampire to bring her back. I don't know. But I think the key to understanding these two is to find out what made them undead. Because I'm assuming that this Leona is also undead. I already mentioned that she might be an archlich.
Mm.
So what about that bond, though? I mean, it can't be keeping Nyx alive for free. It has to come at some kind of cost, right?
Obviously, everything has a cost, especially when it comes to necromancy. And that
So-
cost is usually lives.
So if we dealt a heavy blow to Nyx, wouldn't it weaken Leyland? Or what was
That's
the other
me.
one's name? Sorry,
Fiona.
names. Fiona. Wouldn't it weaken Fiona?
Leona. Who the fuck is
Leona.
Fiona? Well, it would probably shut.
Leona.
It would probably weaken her if she's the source of her power.
Get them to break up.
One of
So
us could try to seduce one or the other or catfish them.
catfish them. How do you catfish
Okay.
someone?
I just lean over the table and like, Boots, you do your thing.
What, it'd be a massive romantic disappointment?
Well, hopefully being a romantic disappointment to their relationship.
What? You're trying to get them to break up?
Who knows? Maybe it'll break the bond between them.
Well, for all I know, I don't. You know what? You can try it, but sure.
I shrug my shoulders like, what else? I mean, I don't know nothing about necromancy. I just know that they're bonded over their love or something weird.
Well, we don't know that. We can just assume that, but I think the key lies in their past, not in trying to get them to cheat on each other. I mean, more power to you, Boots. I mean, you're a very attractive young woman, but
Yes.
I don't think you could. I mean, you're free to try. I would please do report in after you do that because I'm very curious. But
Oh, come on. Leyland is very curious and she really wants to see what the fuck happens if they
yeah,
do.
yeah, she is.
So if we figure out what kind of bond it is, can we weaken it or find a weakness?
Potentially.
Didn't Ravenheart have a symbol on her arm?
She did. She showed it to me, I believe. That's the Empress speaking. I'm sorry, I can't do voices.
I mean, we really messed up when we tried to kill Nyx when she was by herself. But would it work out if we try to kill them both at the same time?
Well, if Nyx is tethered to Leona, then it would only work if you kill Leona before you kill Nyx.
Oh, okay. So, how do you kill an Archlich?
Well, we
Well,
still have all that
liches.
dragon acid.
Liches have phylacteries. Those are the places that they store their souls. And if you take that away, or destroy it, then you would also kill the lich. That
We
is,
would have
if
to
she
figure out
is.
where Leona keeps her phylactery.
That is, if she is a lich. Remember, this is just an educated guess.
Yeah. It's better than any guess I could come with.
We could still go with the catfish option, except this time it would be like, hey, so you a lich? Because I think liches are hot.
My God.
Out of universe question, Delphi. What's a catfish when you don't have social media? Or technology?
You just use like telepathic yeah, right, like
It's
letters,
me.
telepathic messages, send inaccurate paintings of yourself.
We actually do have internet. It's just all telepathic.
Then
Oh my
I just
God.
look over at Booch like, please do that.
Okay, but do you know? Well, you do know Nyx's address.
Yeah, I mean, if she doesn't
True.
have Ravenheart attached to her anymore to keep healing her, so at the very least, it should be easier to storm that castle.
Storm it. This is Resme speaking. Well, I've seen what she's. Have I seen what she's? No, I haven't seen what she's capable of.
Whoops.
But
Resume was the one who stayed behind that time.
yeah,
Ah,
I might be going out on a limb here, but she did try to recruit my former boss, so maybe we could try and parlay with her and try to kind of, infiltrate her. And pretend to be her allies and then just, stab her in the back. And she spins her dagger in her hand as she says that because she likes stabbing people.
Interesting.
I
Interesting
mean,
thought that maybe you think that we could come back and, surrender.
Yeah, but then again, she hasn't seen me or nobody Marigold yet, has she? She's only seen you guys. So if we go there and be like, hey, we want to serve you, and so on, we might be able to infiltrate her. And I give you a signal or something when we're in.
That could work.
Hey, Empress, you got any illusion spells or something for the rest of us?
I do, but most of them would probably fade by the time you reach the. What was it called? Dowry, right?
Yeah. Already.
So, unless you want to take me with you, which I would be very glad to do actually, yeah, it probably wouldn't last.
Maybe that's a plan. What do we want to get in her castle though?
I suppose information.
Yeah, I was just about to say perhaps there is some kind of information we can get there.
Well, we need to learn all we can about Leona,
Yeah.
because she's like the mystery.
I mean, if they are lovers, and don't hold me up on how cliche this is, but maybe has some fancy journals about her.
I mean, there's got to be some kind of clue in there.
I think it's the best we have to do. We have to go on right now.
Resume looks to her side and addresses Elimas. Haven't you had a vision of Leona before?
Was that Leona?
You had a vision of someone, and I don't think it was
No,
Nyx.
Elimas said that. Wait, yeah, you go.
Elimas had the vision.
So I don't know. I don't know what god you serve, but maybe you could put in a good word for us and see if you can learn anything else from her.
I'm not sure. I just had the worst idea. Oh, Jesus.
So we have some pretty good ideas now. We have us infiltrating the castle as illusions, like of other people. Agony trying to infiltrate because he is her creation, I suppose I could say.
If Nyx turned Agony into a vampire, that wouldn't give Nyx control over him, would it?
No, but it could make him want to follow her.
Wait, am I still there?
Yes?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I hear you.
Did you hear what I had the Empress just say?
No.
No, we didn't hear that.
Then I wasn't there. She went like, excuse me, what?
Excuse me, what to what?
To Agony being Nyx's creation.
Oh, right. I mentioned
didn't tell her
I
that.
forgot to mention that.
Oh yeah, Agony died, but he's better now.
What?
Nah, he just got beat the fuck out of him.
Yeah, and he went down to 0 hit points. That's how it works.
What are hit points?
That was out of character.
I can
look
show
over
you.
at Marigold and like, did you think I was joking?
Yeah.
He's
Well-
right next to you, by the way.
No, I was not joking. He is very much a vampire.
I look over to Aggie. Don't get any funny ideas.
He still has a little bit of dried blood in his in the corners of his mouth.
Oh. More like that undead stare.
Anyway, that is a thing we could use to our advantage.
Wow, that overcomplicates things, but it might also be very useful. You're right about that.
We have to get something out of it. I would say we try to use it to our advantage. Basically, we need to pick out some people who would go into the castle and then would be able to give us a signal for when it's clear, when we can enter and figure out.
I volunteer, says Resume.
I volunteer.
Yeah, well, she doesn't know who you are, and she doesn't know who Marigolds is.
Oh, right, she hasn't seen Alimas either, has she?
No.
Right, and she
Oh,
doesn't
yes.
know who Elimas is. So
We get the
those
cleric.
three. I would say those three are the ones who goes in first, together with Agony, perhaps. As saying, Agony, how good are you at acting? That
could
is
pretend
exactly
you
what I
have-
want you to be.
You could like pretend you ensnared us or something.
Mm-hmm.
Like we're your minions. I think she would buy that.
I narrow my eyes.
And I look over at Marigold and I'm like, you're part of the crew now. You gotta go with it.
Yeah, sure.
This is how you get paid.
Yeah. I hear ya. she doesn't sound very enthusiastic. Or I don't sound very enthusiastic, rather.
So I look over at the Empress and like, well, sounds like we have a plan. A pretty solid plan, even at that.
That's good, but please do be on your guard, because from what you've told me, this Nyx person alone is very dangerous, let alone both of them.
Yes.
Excellent. Then we have a plan. Alun, have you been keeping record of this? And he goes, oh yes, I have. And he hands you, Spencer, like a protocol of this little session here. And you realize it's all in Qualith. You can't read it, but he kept track of it. He's done good.
Spencer looks I look at this paper, and you can just see in his face his brain breaking. You're like, it's just like almost like as if it was a cartoon, and you see a close up of his face, and then just like the screen just breaking apart. It's just like, yeah, he's just gone.
Well, good thing
the
I
matter
have
with
comprehend languages.
I have that
I
too.
look at the Empress and I just slowly hand her the paper.
She reads it and she looks at Alun and she's like, "Really? I taught you to write common. Goodness sake." And she just kind of hands it to Leyland. "Please translate this."
Spencer looks so broken right now.
Imagine it's like looking at an Elder Scroll.
Yeah, that's like
Basically.
I'm imagining, since that it's like a mental language and you get feelings from it and all. I feel like it was just a whole like tsunami wave of all of these weird emotions that he doesn't understand just washing over him. He's just like,
It's like looking at TV static while listening to Vaporwave.
Exactly. He's not doing very good right now.
Alun is like, "Sorry, force of habit."
Puppy sits down on Alun's head and just kind of like gives him a little bap.
Wait, let me actually. Wait, I can make this.
Oh no! I know it.
Richard's just looking at Spencer's face and going, "What did he write?"
You know what, Richard? Why don't you take a look yourself?
And Leyland hands you the paper, and you know what? Make an intelligence saving throw.
Oh my god!
Oh god.
Yeah, you look at these runes and you try to read them, and as you do, you just feel this oppressive mental force that's just like someone putting two speakers next to your head and screaming at you.
Richard
just-
passes out.
You just go cross-eyed and your vision goes black.
Literally an Elder Scroll.
Richard's gonna flip the paper face down and like rub his head.
Can I try?
Leyland just yeah, you can look at it.
So intelligence save?
Yes.
Right. Get ready for a nat 1. Told you.
So now it's just going on turn and everyone in the room and everyone's just going to get fucked up.
Even Miss Pixel Paper looks at it, then just puts it back down again.
I'm going to roll a natural 20 in my intelligence save and not look at the paper. Clearly, that's what you should be doing.
Leyland just gingerly reaches over the table and goes like, "I'll be taking that."
It's a weapon.
Oh yeah, we could take it with us and then show it to Nyx or whatever.
A portable a scroll of mind blowing.
Puppy just kind of lays down flat down on Alun's head and just goes like, "Look what you did."
I'm sorry, I keep forgetting that not everyone understands that. Ever since I taught you.
Ah, that's a fair point.
They should be teaching that in schools.
What?
They should be teaching that in schools, honestly.
In schools here in Yaren would probably be pretty useful.
You know, that's actually
that would be really useful.
And she just goes, "Empress, I have a suggestion for education and infrastructure."
Are Illithid schools just like cafeterias?
Oh yeah, it's always lunch break.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
Excellent.
Oh my gosh.
And the loon then just goes on, "You know what? I think I'm gonna give classes."
And Puppy is like, "Yep, you would be really good at it. I mean, you taught me. which is
Yeah, I did.
pretty
I should
impressive.
give music classes.
Yes!
And the Empress just kind of goes clapping her hands like, all right, now that we have a solid plan, do you need anything to help execute that?
Well, just to be clear, the solid plan is about me and Alun teaching, right?
I mean, Poppy darling, it's a great idea, but that wasn't the reason why I called all of these people here. So, Spencer,
Yes.
do you need anything to help you execute this plan? And she also looks at the 4 people who are actually going to the castle.
We could use some kind of spells that perhaps help with stealth. For example, I am not exactly very proficient when it comes to stealth.
In that case, I might be able to send someone, pardon me, someone with you who can assist you in that. But it will take me some time to actually locate that person because they're not around in the city a lot. I might need to consult the Thieves Guild.
With the way that we structured the plan, I don't think that illusions is going to be as helpful as stealth. So it would be very helpful if you would track them down.
I will. It would just take me a few days. But I don't think you're in that much of a hurry.
No.
Are you?
I do not mind setting off potential death.
Yes, I can understand that. I will get back to you when I do have the person around. Until then, please do prepare yourself well, because
We will.
I'd hate to lose you.
Yes. I would hate to lose myself as well.
Aha. Just give everyone a cardboard box, just Metal Gear it.
Yeah, that's gonna work.
Okay, now we have some downtime, and I think I've given you a few things that you could potentially do during downtime, so does anyone want to do something during downtime?
Spencer wants to train.
Spencer wants to train himself?
Yeah.
Okay.
But he could also train someone else. Like, I could imagine that I as Spencer would offer to help someone else train, perhaps in strength.
Okay, would anyone like a lesson in strength?
I think I might need. Hold on.
Okay.
I think Marigold broke a table.
Yeah,
I think she's good.
Marigold is fine.
Yeah, Marigold's grand.
I have 20 strength, so yeah.
Dang, yeah.
Yeah, that's.
I have 20 charisma. Welcome to the 20 club.
Oh, you have no idea.
Oh yeah, again.
My
funny.
stats are insane. I rolled insane.
They are.
So did I. I was really happy about it.
I rolled so badly so many times that I was allowed to re-roll. Remember that, Mira?
Yeah.
I just rolled 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 5, 6 every time.
It was yeah. Okay, so anyway, you and the Limas kind of go off to the ship and you just do. What specifically are you doing?
Well, I would say first of all we start out with some exercises that build up muscle.
Arm wrestling.
Not exactly, but some weightlifting, and also perhaps I could actually imagine that Spencer also gives him a few lessons in how to handle a sword.
Ooh. How many hours do you do that for?
Well, I would say we have a few days downtime. I could imagine that he does it a few hours a day.
How many? Like 2, 3?
3, 4 hours a day, because he is very intense.
Okay, so you do basic exercise and sword training, basically.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Let me actually look at your.
But not the kind of exercise that gives like dexterity. The kind of exercise that gives muscle.
Okay. For about 3 days, 4 hours a day, 4 or 5 hours a day, Spencer, your strength increases by 1, so you would be at a 19. That means next time when you get ability score increases, you can push it to a 20.
Ooh.
And Limas, you gain proficiency with a sword.
Oh, nice.
So you can carry that without any penalties. Okay, anything anyone else would like to do during that time?
Well, I know I'm not supposed to talk about this, but is there like a fight club?
We don't talk about it.
You would have to inquire with the Thieves Guild for that, because they are like everything underground.
And that would be talking about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to a dragon.
I want to see Marigold interact with Harriet now.
You know, the
Please,
people have
please,
spoken.
please.
The people have spoken, so. So would you like to
Spencer may have given Marigold a little hint about that they may know where she can go and do stuff like that. But don't tell him what. Like it's kind of like, you know, I tell her that she can go and do that there, but don't inform him about anything that she's doing. Then we're good.
Sorry to disappoint you, but I probably already know about Harriet.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because you have, involvements with the Thieves Guild. So do you
Oh,
go?
you do?
Do you make your way?
Well, how was I supposed to know that?
You weren't.
I'm not like saying that as a haha gotcha. I'm just saying, like, you know, I'm not gonna be surprised about the dragon.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
As funny as that would be. Okay. Do you go and visit him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then we're going to the sewers. Yay.
Disgusting.
Okay. Hold on. I'm just gonna take all of these. No, that's also Harriet. I'm just gonna take this guy, and this lady, and Talia can stay. Paste. There you are. You're walking into the sewers. It stinks. It's bad, but since you've been here, you expected it, so it's not that bad. Harriet is on the floor and sleeping. Talia is kind of like, moving around doing her thing, and she turns around as she notices you. Oh, it's you again. Hi.
Haven't gotten any air freshener?
I wish we had. Should I waken the people?
Yeah, sure, I guess. Unless you could tell me, is there any place around here where I could, like, fight for money, maybe?
Fight for money? I mean, I don't actually know. And as you talk, you can see that Harriet raises its head and goes, God damn it, can't I have some peace and quiet, like 5 minutes in my fucking life? What's the fuck?
Yeah, I'll be out of your scales in just a sec. I just want to know if you know of any place around here where I could maybe fight for some money.
Fight for some... Well, you could
You
go
will
to
be
my
your cheerleader.
mother-in-law and fight her over money. I do that all the time.
Could you repeat that?
You could go to my mother-in-law and fight with her over money. I do that all the time.
Yeah, I meant more the punchy kind.
You can also punch her. I'd be very happy to have you do that.
Okay, but something that isn't a hit job.
And Talia goes, please don't punch my mother.
Yeah, never would dream of it.
Lovely. Well, you're looking for a fight club, so Harriet, I don't know anything. Do you know anything? And Harriet just goes, yeah, I do know. God damn it. Well, the Thieves Guild has basically their hands in basically everything because I'm very good at my job. There would be one in the tavern. It just happens after closing hours. Don't tell Thonar I told you. He's gonna, make me into sausages, something. I don't fucking know.
I think you can handle yourself, but sure.
You haven't seen that guy when he's angry. I haven't either, but I imagine he's very scary. So yeah, you just go there after closing hours and just punch people and get paid for it. But don't talk about the fight club.
But don't talk about it.
Yeah, got it.
Oh yeah, anything else you wanted, or can I go back to sleep?
Is there any special knock?
Yeah, like with your hand.
Yeah, okay, got it. Sure, whatever. Goodbye.
Have fun. And
Oh my god, I love Haria.
don't we all? Okay, so I'm assuming Marigold goes to the fight club.
Yes.
Make me just a basic strength roll to see how hard you can hit people.
This is where it all goes downhill.
14. Well, it's fine. You win some, lose some, win some more. It's just a nice evening in the fight club. You make about 250 gold if you go every evening.
Yeah.
Okay, then you can mark that up. Anything anyone else would like to do? Mm-hmm. For how long? How many hours? Well, if you say that you're gonna go there for 2 hours a day, I don't know, your choice. Okay, that would get rid of your corruption that you have because you didn't do one good non-self-serving deed a day. That was probably a very stupid rule. So that would be 3 days per 2 hours. That's 6 hours. 6 hours. That's 60 XP you can mark up.
For what?
Vampire.
Okay, so no corruption.
No corruption.
Good.
Because it removes 20 corruption per hour.
Ah, okay.
How much XP are you at right now? Okay, then 20 more and you would be a minor vampire. Do you want to train 1 more hour for that? I mean 2 more hours. Okay, so you do that and you are a minor vampire. Do you still have the list of stuff? I can... Yeah, wait, I can link it to you again. Wait. Here it is. So you... It's fine. It's not a secret. Well, you would get the disadvantage in the sunlight, but you can also choose the sun resistance feat already. But now that you've leveled up, you also need to feed 3 more times per week.
So how many times does Agony have to feed a day?
Either twice if he kills the person, or 3 times if he 3 times per person if he doesn't.
Per week, not per day.
I mean,
Oh.
per week, 2 kills or 6 times non-kill feeding.
So almost once a day.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's not gonna get any better unless he halves his thirst with feed.
Fun stuff.
Okay. Anyone else doing stuff?
I kind of want to do something.
Okay.
It's whenever Elimus and Samantha goes to the train.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. I have to relocate the thing. I can't understand you
I'm doing
anymore.
this.
Wait. Should be fine now.
Yep.
Okay, come again?
Elimus is just angry and he asks Spence what the hell happened whenever he was asleep.
What?
Okay.
Wait, what?
Elimas is asking you what happened while he was asleep. And I'm gonna relocate the server again because we're in Australia and I have shit connection.
Wait, what?
There.
What did Elimus do?
He wants to know all that happened while he was passed out, because he knew nothing of Nyx.
Well, I suppose that he listened during the meeting they had.
Well, he's just kind of sad that... Oh, Echo's back again, but sure.
It doesn't go away.
Know what I can do.
Okay, here. Now it should be better.
Well, Spencer just talked for which was probably around an hour at this meeting about what was up. So unless Elimus was sleeping the whole time, he would know what happened.
Well, maybe he did sleep.
Did Elimus sleep during the meeting?
He's an elf, he doesn't sleep.
Did he meditate during the...
He probably did.
Oh my god. Yeah, Spencer's like, I look at Elimus, I'm like, yeah, listen, because I'm only going to repeat this once more time, because I've repeated it 5 times so far.
Alright.
And then he repeats it again.
Because Elimus kind of shows the book, and because I decided to do this, he shows the book and has a page on Nyx, but I think it's the wrong Nyx, because this one's a Greek goddess.
A Greek goddess?
Yeah.
What?
Nyx is a Greek goddess or personification of night. She stood at the beginning of Genesis. I actually wrote all this shit down.
But
Where's Greece?
I don't exactly think that Greek goddesses...
No, I'm telling you guys, I'm not Elimus.
Okay.
That's
It's
Xavier,
like,
not Elimus.
what's a Greek? Is it like a grumpy geek? They don't know what Greece is.
I'm a Greek then.
Yes, you are.
Well, he just kind of goes on to ask, if he goes on... Well, I should probably do this in calendar. In calendar? In character.
Look, most of the people in this city are geeks, and a good amount of them are grumpy, so...
Yeah. Well, Liam was just kind of sort of asked, what if he goes to, I'm not sure what he's supposed to do, but, catfish? In a sense, the thing of...
Basically,
I don't know. What he's supposed to do for it. Because he knew nothing of Nyx.
You're back.
Well, from what I understand, it's like infiltration, and I think you're trying to ally up with.
Alright.
Okay. Anyone else want to do something during downtime?
I will perform at the tavern with my violin during the mornings and the evenings. I will see what kind of reading I can get done.
Okay. Make a performance check for that. Hi, welcome back.
Okay, what happened?
Richard is performing and reading, and now he's rolling to see how well he performs.
Okay. Okay.
Yo.
Whoa, 19.
Okay.
You do that for how long over the course of 3 days?
I guess 4 hours a day of performing and 4 hours a day of reading.
Okay, for the performance you get let's say 550 gold.
Yay.
I mean, if Boots can make that in 1 evening, you can make that in 3 evenings too. Okay, and what are you reading?
About Faye.
About Faye, and what specifically are you trying to get from the reading?
Just to learn more about Nyx and maybe Ravenheart.
Okay. Faye, I think that make me a nature check and an arcana check. Hoo-hoo. Ooh.
Wow.
You want to learn more about Ravenheart and Nyx. Well, you don't learn much about Nyx because she's not a fae. But about Ravenheart, you actually learn that she actually rules about like over a portion of the Feywild. Like she has underlings, she's referred to as a queen, and so on and so forth. And there's some historic recordings of previous times she has appeared in the material plane. She has always been kind of an affiliate of the Raven Queen and carrying out her will. Never really considered herself a cleric or a servant or whatever, but she's never really been hostile or evil. She's just been fighting the undead because the undead are against everything the Raven Queen stands for. So you learn that much. Are you looking for anything more specific? Because you rolled a natural 20. I kind of want to give you more.
Trying to think of what to ask. I didn't think I'd roll this high.
Yeah, me neither.
I mean, Ravenheart was like really high up on the Fey chain. It would take some really strong magic to like make her into a servant or something.
Mm-hmm.
Like from Nyx's side.
Yes.
There's a 2 and 2 equals 4 situation that I'm trying to piece together.
I have no idea what that means.
Like, if I could think of words, that'd be great. My first idea was that if we knew what a Fae's specific weakness was, maybe we could try and figure out how Nyx stuck Ravenheart in a deal, and we could try to like use that against Nyx. Like find out what kind of spell they used and break it.
So you're looking up how you could potentially trick a Fae into servitude.
I'm trying to think of my final answer, and it's I'm gonna.
Who wants to be a dungeoneer?
I didn't think I'd get this far. I mean, I guess I'll just try and look up something else about the binding or see what I can find out about that binding spell.
Has Richard seen what the sigil on Ravenheart's arm looks like? Or looked like, because it's gone?
Not unless someone showed it to him or he saw it while they were fighting.
Make, in retrospect, a perception check to see if you saw it during the fight.
Oh, please.
I mean, she did blood
Oh,
you, so
no.
God damn it. Yeah, you haven't seen it. It was just too
Okay.
quick in the heat of battle.
I'll just see if I can find anything in general about powerful servitude spells. Servitude's probably not the right word, but okay. I can't brain today.
It's fine. You read that Fae are not capable of lying, like they can't lie. So the way that people
fun.
usually outsmart Fae is by wording, like summoning them or seeking them out in the Feywild somehow, and wording their deals very specifically and getting the Fae to agree with them, basically turning their game on them.
That's a problem because I'm not good at words. As you've heard. Well, that's a productive 3 days, I think.
Well, once Ravenheart returns, you can always take the opportunity and ask her, because like she's not around right now, but she will return eventually.
So I know she'll be honest, but can she like choose not to answer?
She can.
Damn.
And Fae also they're basically lawyers. They can lie without saying something that's untrue.
Oh man. Okay, I think I'm good then.
Okay. Anyone else? Boots?
Yeah, it was like really quiet for a while.
Is Boots even still there? Yes, but Alimas and Fishy are
That's
muted. What?
Boots.
Boots?
Well,
What a productive day. 3 days.
Yes. Boots is not muted, just not responsive right now.
Well, not muted on Discord, but maybe it's one of those glitches again.
Oh yeah, that might be.
I hope everything's all right.
I hope so too. I'm pretty sure there is because Boots is, I mean, Delphi, not Boots. Delphi has had some technical issues in the past too, so maybe it's just,
It could be that.
yeah, it's probably gonna be okay. But anyway, well, I'm gonna ask her, like off session, if there was anything that Boots wanted to do, so she can like reap the benefits of that. But I'd say we can call it a day for now, especially because I don't have anything else prepared. And well, I've had requests that the session should be short anyway, so that was 3 hours. That was pretty solid, I think. So hope you had fun.
I feel like I got off to a bit of a rocky start.
You get used to it.
You were good.
You did great.
Like,
You'll
I
fit
mean,
right in.
you heard all of my speech blunders.
And mine.
Mine, definitely.
I only plan out 3 words in advance, and then after that, it just.
Yeah, like this moment, like where was I going with that sentence? I can't continue without making grammar mistakes now.
Also, Marigold is like a very different character from the one that I play on Friday.
Oh yeah, she's like the polar opposite of Eri.
Um,
Yes.